came walking out of the back room.
Ooh, oh God!
Going into abandoned buildings alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in an abandoned building alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. Our first video tonight comes from Uncharted Alberta, a Canadian urban exploration channel known for documenting abandoned schools, forgotten prairie towns, and derelict structures scattered across rural Alberta. Their work blends history with quiet, naturally eerie encounters, the kind that don't need dramatics to feel unsettling. It is November 25th, 2025, inside an abandoned school in a remote Canadian town.
I probably shouldn't be touching this. Blue, do your thing.
Told you. Gloves.
I don't want to get like mega rabies.
This looks like math. Yeah, mathematics. Oh, this one has a copyright date. Sick.
What year?
The pages are damp. Oh, the pages are so fragile too. Copyright 1939. I knew this one was old.
Alright, I'm gonna go start checking out other rooms.
There's stairs over there.
Our time here is pretty limited, so. Oh man, we gotta be really careful.
Little stairs.
Bad vibes, man. What the hell happened here, man? Jeez. People are such assholes, man.
Why? No, why?
Like, holy.
There's no need for this kind of damage.
Like, what the hell were you guys doing? Oh. This place is freaking creepy.
The explorers move through long hallways, lined with books that have sat untouched for decades. Desks collapsed under dust, furniture rotting slowly into the floor. Their torches flicker against peeling paint and paper-thin curtains, leaving shadowed pockets the light never fully reaches. One of them pauses more than once, convinced something is trailing behind. Whether it's footsteps or imagination, the tension begins to rise as the pair approach the gym wing, the darkest part of the school.
I definitely feel like I'm being followed.
Yeah. I felt something in that room with the books. It's okay.
I'm not scared.
I got your back. Let's go see if they got chalkboard or chalk on the chalkboard. Leave a little message. Whoa, old school computers, man.
Hey, with the hospital where we found a manual from 1980.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the floor.
Yeah, definitely a lot of kids were in here. Oh, God. Trying to...
Turn off your phone. flashlight for a second?
Trying to walk in here is just a freaking nightmare.
My flashlight is doing this weird flickering thing.
What was it?
Yeah.
Weird.
As soon as I pointed in that room.
Really? What's up?
Just beyond the book room, soft shuffling echoes back through the hall. Neither can pinpoint the direction. Every time they turn, the corridor behind them feels too quiet, as if someone has just stepped out of view. Their light stutters at the doorway to several rooms, and the feeling of being followed becomes impossible to ignore.
There's somebody out there.
Blue, I don't like this.
That's a dead end.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to quickly check this room and then we'll work our way that way. Yeah, scrubbers were here. Oh man, I don't like this place. I'm getting a bad vibe.
Inside the gym, distant whistles drift down from somewhere near the rafters. The glow of their torches stops short of the upper walls, where deeper shadow seems to pool like smoke. The two stand still, listening as the whistles continue. Short, sharp, and wrong for an abandoned building.
Hello? Fuck. Yeah, if you weren't here, I'd be out of here already, man. Okay.
I feel like that's the only way.
Okay, watch your step, bud. This is no bueno. The f was that? Sounded like one of those old-fashioned phones.
Floating orbs appear across the gym, drifting with deliberate movement. One darts forward and clips an explorer across the face, light bursting briefly in the dark. The room carries a strange pressure, electric, aware, and every step toward the exit feels watched from above.
I will say this though, I definitely feel really fucking disoriented in here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know which way is which. It'd be really easy to get lost in here.
I'm having trouble remembering to get out of here.
It's okay, I remember. Don't worry. Oh man. Okay, I need my light, man.
In one of the final classrooms, another orb weaves through shelves and desks. In the furthest corner, just for a second, both explorers see a figure standing motionless. The sensation of presence follows them right to the door. They leave quickly, not speaking until the school is behind them. This school felt less abandoned than alive, as if something inside was studying them as closely as they studied the building. Whistles, orbs, flickering beams, and shifting shadow turned a decayed institution into a place that pushed back. The team leaves shaken, with the uneasy impression that forgotten locations don't always stay quiet. Sometimes they watch. Perhaps it's best to experience the thrills of urban exploration safely, from the comfort and safety of our own homes. There's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush from behind a screen, snug in bed where the only chills we get are from the stories we hear, not the shadows lurking nearby. The next video of the evening comes from Exploration Unknown, a US-based urban exploration and paranormal channel run by John, specializing in abandoned industrial sites, slaughterhouses, and locations with long-standing histories of violence and decay. It is May 16th, 2021, inside an old US slaughterhouse complex, later converted into metalworks, rusted corridors, freezer rooms, and flooded floors, forming the backdrop for one of John's most tense explorations.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another director's cut. And before we get into this one, I just want to say, if you have not seen this original video, please link it down below. You can go watch it. I like how Tim waved with his pack of cigarettes. I don't think he was expecting me to do that. But this is a classic. This is the old slaughterhouse that actually had wound up being a bunch of stuff, but notably a slaughterhouse was what it was a long time ago. Kind of a spooky place too. It's kind of in a weird location, not a great part of town, and it's pretty obvious that there have been people in and out of there. So like that aspect of being on edge was definitely there. But this place, you know, of course I was here with Tim from Breaking the Shell and James the Fam. Of course Tim no longer does YouTube, and James does, but I have not had the pleasure of hanging out with James for quite some time. So I know he's still out there doing some fun stuff, and I'm sure we'll get together at some point. But anyways, this place, that building right there I just looked at, it's like offices and stuff. It had a weird, like, you were being followed everywhere you went there feeling to it. And this place is extremely massive, to be honest. There's so many big warehouse buildings and little, like, mechanical room buildings and stuff. And now you can just see these are so big, my lighting can't even penetrate, you know. I have to get close to the wall so my lights have something to reflect.
John, along with Tim and James, navigates the vast building through a single entry point. They move between decayed offices, metalwork bays, and freezer rooms partly filled with water. The silence is broken only by distant metallic echoes that follow them deeper, carrying the unnerving sense of footsteps shadowing their own.
It's just sitting there rocking back and forth, which was kind of weird. And I don't know. I can't explain that. But it was a little freaky. Of course, James is going to grab everything and play with it. But yeah, I wish this place was accessible nowadays. I mean, it was a cool vibe, creepy as a heck. I mean, this place had it all, you know. It had all kinds of corners and buildings, and just the whole ambiance was there. And I loved it. I wish I got to do some more there. I don't know what I was zooming into there. You can't even see it. You can see we're outside, and it just keeps going. It's a complex. And there's virtually just one way in and out, so that always plays a huge role in the creep factor. Is you only have one way in, one way out, so that always kind of messes with your head a little bit when you're in these places filming. It's like you don't know if you're going to open this door and there'd be 20 people in there sleeping or hiding out. You don't know what people's intents are, intentions. So this looked like a meat processing room here to me. The way that sink is over there and everything, this is probably where they butchered the meat. Maybe. I could be wrong, but I know this is bathrooms or something back here.
Inside a meat processing room, a heavy hoist chain begins to sway on its own. Slow, then wider. No wind, no draft, no movement from the team. The three step back quietly, watching the chain as if touched by something unseen. The moment is brief, but deeply unsettling.
Like, the K2 meter lit up and stayed lit up the whole time. So, like, normally when something like that happens, I look for, like, the high tension power lines, like the big, if you know what I'm talking about, it's like the big towering things that take power lines, like over mountain range for long distances, long distance power line. I don't know exactly what you call them, but I just, like, high frequency or whatever, normally that's a culprit that makes equipment kind of go wonky. But there was none there, and that's the crazy part. Is like we're literally in the middle of the forest on a peninsula surrounded by water. So I really don't know. I mean, the only explanation I know is there's like a nuclear power plant and weapons facility kind of nearby, but not on that spot where we were at. I don't know. Like, the REM pod was going off, but it wasn't like the K2 meter stayed lit up, but the REM pod would go on and off, stay on forever, and then go away. I mean, it was insane. It was absolutely bonkers, and it's only in this one spot on this one memorial. So I ain't gonna spoil any more for the video, but it was. I didn't know what to do. Like, I was going to pull out the echo box, but, like, the REM pod wouldn't stop going off and bringing us back over. And we have a theory, which you'll see in the video when it comes out. We had a theory to it, but I don't know. It was one.
Outside, on a narrow peninsula of concrete surrounded by water, the K2 meter spikes erratically. Moments later, the REM pod fires repeatedly with no visible trigger. The atmosphere becomes charged, electric, as if the site itself is reacting to their presence. One slip on the wet ground adds real-world danger into the mix.
So nothing was there, but look at executive desk. Somebody wrote "die" in it. But yeah, that scared me. That scared me now. I didn't expect Tim to be right there behind me. We normally split off and go different spots, you know, when we film together. But yeah, I'm not sure what these are. Like, what did they do in these little things here? If anybody knows, please comment. I know it's some kind of... I'm trying to read it. St. Charles. I have no idea. It kind of looks sciencey. I know there's a sprinkler riser right there. And of course, I have to look through things because I'm nosy. But yeah, this was a fun adventure. I remember I think we went to the Greenback Castle the same time. So it was a good time. And I remember that there was a room back there that we couldn't find a way to other than climbing through the wall.
Back inside, John forces open a swollen attic door. As the frame steadies and the camera adjusts, John recoils, swearing he briefly saw someone standing behind him in the darkness. Tim and James rush in, but the space is empty. Dust drifts through torchlight. Low rafters crowd the ceiling, and the silence that follows feels heavy and aware.
It really just kind of gave me the creeps. I kept feeling like somebody or something was up there with me. And I feel like something happened up here, but I can't remember. I just remember the creep fact. I feel like somebody might have been... I mean, who knows? Somebody could have been hiding from us up here. You know, if you were living here, you know, finding a place to stay, it's very possible that, you know, 3 men with tons of lighting coming through, you might think are like some kind of authorities or cops or something. See, that stuff's from it being a metal place, like a metal manufacturer, which makes a lot of sense. I think originally it was a slaughterhouse, because that's, from what I understand, it dates back to the late 1800s as a slaughterhouse. Like maybe that some of them really old buildings, but then it turned into like a metal place. I don't know. Who knows? I know it was both, and I don't know the time frames of each one. But just run into more dead ends. But we are coming close to an end here.
John continues through upper rooms, filled with collapsed machinery and furniture. Shadows gather at the ends of hallways. Subtle footsteps echo behind him, never close enough to identify, always close enough to feel. It's the kind of tension that builds in the bones, not the ears. By the time they leave, John reflects that the danger of the site wasn't limited to unstable flooring or rusted beams. The chain swing, the K2 spikes, the REM pod responses, and that moment in the attic all felt too intelligent, too deliberate. The slaughterhouse didn't feel abandoned. It felt aware. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The next disturbing video comes from Uncharted Expeditions, a US-based urban exploration channel specializing in abandoned hospitals, schools, and derelict buildings with eerie or unsettling interiors. It is September 11th, 2020 in the United States, at an undisclosed and partially decayed hospital complex.
We're recording.
Just wait till they close. imagine not knowing that was like that? Hey, guys, it says something.
The helicopter language. Holy shit.
I did that last time. Look, this was.
The team step inside the hospital through a silent, dripping corridor. Running water echoes somewhere deep in the building, mixing with strange chemical odors and the stale air of long-forgotten rooms. Refrigerators, files, and broken appliances sit where they were left years ago. They check lifts and fire exits, whispering about the possibility of trespassers, aware that the silence feels heavy, yet alive.
It was left on. And it's still running water.
It smells like dodo in here, boy.
It's still running water.
The further they walk, the more the building feels wrong. The water still runs. The smell lingers. Items look recently moved. It's abandoned, but it doesn't feel empty.
It's because the freezer's open.
Going out, bro. It's going from. Hey, look at that. Scary as fuck. It's cold in here, bro. Dude, look at this shit. Oh yeah, it's the degree. It's look at this shit. Ew. That's literally shit. I'm out, bro. See, look, you see little girls' vans. Like men's boots. Okay, so if more people have been here, then we're good, right? I mean, yeah.
Should be. We're gonna find the fire extinguisher.
What do you mean?
We're gonna find more of them so we can spray one.
What's the cafeteria?
Brian, do you have your mask off?
Yeah.
Why?
Because what? Oh, already? Already have it on. Look, other people's like been here, bro. Then this fucking move. I don't know how long. I don't know, bro.
Ethan, don't knock that down. Because these doors probably locked.
Bro, I hope y'all remember how to get inside out here.
But y'all quit leaving me, bro.
We gotta get out here. What you just honestly find next point or kick up something. I'm kicking a window. What the fuck? I don't see crutches there.
Crutches? Look, there's free couches.
Yeah, I'm taking them in the shower while we're doing it. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get all prepped up from getting Georgia's date.
Mm-hmm. They're propping up all. Look. Caution, radiation area.
That's cancer, boy. We out.
They reach a freezer corridor where the temperature drops sharply. Frost coats the walls. A radiation warning sign hangs above a doorway, and their breath fogs in front of them. The realization that this section once held something dangerous shifts the mood from curiosity to genuine fear.
Oh my god,
Whoa!
Like I just showed my face that camera.
That was burning my nose.
Hallways twist into one another like a maze. The lighting weakens. Breathing feels harder. The layout makes little sense, and the explorers start questioning whether someone else could be inside. Someone moving just out of view.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, dude. Heck no.
Someone's done that, man.
Yeah.
Fire extinguishers appear disturbed. Papers are scattered. Something, or someone, has been here recently. The tension breaks. They decide it's time to leave before the situation turns real. Outside, the cold air feels safer than the silence of the halls behind them. No ghost appeared, no shadow stepped into frame, but the confusion, the freezing rooms, and the recent signs of movement make this one of their most unnerving hospital explorations. In urban decay, the threat isn't always paranormal. Sometimes, it's whoever might still be inside. Urban exploration often uncovers forgotten corners of the world, but it's important to remember that while the thrill of discovery calls, it also brings the risk of scary encounters. Sometimes, what we find hidden in the darkness is far more than we expected, and the quiet solitude of these abandoned places can quickly turn into something unsettling. The next shocking encounter comes from Dark Exploration Films, one of the best US-based urban exploration channels documenting forgotten, historic, and abandoned buildings across the country. It is November 2nd, 2022 in Elmira, New York, USA, inside an abandoned 1980s shopping center overrun by nature, homeless encampments, and rising lawlessness.
Starting on the left, we have a dollar food grocery store. And all these other businesses were tool stores, hardware stores. There was a pharmacy here, an auto detailing, and down there is an additional shopping center. I think they sold all sorts of things, not just food, but discount clothes, appliances, pretty much a department store. And there's so much history about this place online. The community behind me really loved this location, but it has fallen into the hands of local criminals, homelessness, and I'm here alone, so I'm going to be documenting what I can. So apocalyptic here. All the overgrown grass, which actually matches the building since I'm here in the autumn. We're gonna go inside this old supermarket.
The explorer moves slowly across the cracked parking lot, grass pushing through concrete in thick veins. Retro signage still hangs over rusted storefronts, sun-bleached and untouched for decades. Near the loading docks, he notices makeshift shelters and personal belongings, evidence that someone has been living here. The fading light, the silence, and the sheer size of the complex make every step deliberate.
There are some people coming out of the business here. So I'm here early in the morning to record. I found this place last night. The lighting was bad. The sun was right behind the shopping center, so I couldn't get good lighting. And I just came here early, 9 o'clock in the morning, and there's multiple people inside that supermarket. I don't know if you were able to see them on camera, but as soon as I walked in the front door, they came walking out of the back rooms. There was a cat there also. And yesterday I saw a bunch of homeless encampments back by the loading docks where it's kind of covered. They've made makeshift buildings with pallets and such, and I'm here alone, so this is getting kind of dangerous. I'm thinking the homeless people are just waking up about now, but it's pretty dangerous here, kind of sketchy. I'm outnumbered by people, and I have expensive
Inside the supermarket, movement breaks the stillness. Several people emerge from the back rooms. A cat sits nearby among scattered carts and debris. The explorer keeps his distance, filming quietly, aware that this place is not as empty as it looked from the outside.
Multiple people, like 3 other people hanging out by the loading docks. This is one of the only explorers that I've done where it feels like I'm really in the post-apocalyptic world right now, because there's just like a raider settlement behind the shopping center that I'm tiptoeing around.
Further in, 3 individuals are seen near the loading bays, where fire pits, blankets, and broken furniture form a makeshift encampment. The scene feels post-apocalyptic, a place forgotten, yet lived in.
Until I started going back into the building when my survival instincts started to kick off. Immediately, I didn't see anybody, but I started to hear voices, as you could hear right now. And I didn't know where those voices were coming from. It sounded like they were coming from directly above me, so I paced back and forth, went towards the front door at one point until I eventually turned around and realized that the people who I originally saw in the beginning of the video were above my head smoking the entire time. And this is the raw footage of me finding that out, just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory as to what you're looking at. Exploring can bring all sorts of different survival instincts out of you, and I knew immediately when I walked in that room that something was off. I hear you guys. You're chill though. Okay. I'm just exploring, alright?
You're just smoking.
I smell you before I heard you, don't worry. You're good. Dude, that's actually a pretty chill spot up there.
I know, right? We're hotboxing. We're trying to hotbox.
So I'll leave you guys to it. I saw you guys.
From above, voices echo through the open ceiling. The same people are smoking in the upper levels. The explorer continues without confrontation, moving carefully through aisles that feel more dangerous than abandoned.
There's an officer behind me. How's it going? I'm just taking pictures. I saw some people in the building. They're on the rooftop of this one behind us. And there's some people in the loading dock back there. You probably already know about some of that activity though.
Yeah, they've been in here, but the place just got bought out, so they're gonna get out of there soon.
That's good.
Yeah, so.
I saw stuff online saying that the previous property owner didn't let police on the property or something. I saw that on a Facebook group.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know what the whole story is with that, but
Okay.
he doesn't have the property anymore, so.
Okay, well that's good to see that these people in these neighborhoods won't have to deal with this crap.
Yeah. Some other company bought it out. They're gonna tear the building down at some point. Thought it was gonna be done already, but
Yeah.
apparently working on it.
Okay.
But yeah, so they're here for now.
You're just doing rounds?
Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure
Okay.
what's going on besides that.
Okay, yeah, it seems okay. I don't smell any fire or anything, just kids smoking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, well, good seeing you. Yeah, thanks. That was the chillest police encounter I've ever had my entire life. I don't even understand how that just went so well. And I'm behind this abandoned building. That's so weird. But anyway, he said that the building just got bought out. And he's just checking to see if there's no foul play going around here. And just like that, he's leaving. So peculiar.
Near the encampments, a police officer arrives unexpectedly. The encounter is calm. He explains that the entire property has been sold and will soon be demolished. One final chapter closing on a location that so many people had quietly used to survive in. He leaves the supermarket with equal parts relief and fascination. The retro displays, The decay, the human presence, all preserved one last time before demolition wipes the site clean. It's urban exploration at its most real. Less about ghosts, more about the stories a place holds right up until its final days. There's something captivating about the unknown, and perhaps it's the uncertainty that draws us to it time and time again. The next video comes from Kunda Lunatic, a Canadian-based urban exploration, Urbex channel, specializing in abandoned houses, forgotten farms, and eerie, unsafe locations swallowed by nature. It is June 22nd, 2025 in Ontario. A remote, overgrown farmhouse with a collapsing interior and hazardous, isolated surroundings.
Okay, we are in a house that is, I have never felt this like unsafe in a house before. Because the floors are so warped. And there's a couple soft spots. And look at this. This is the kitchen. And all that water. My light is not, I put new batteries in, but it's just not very bright. But yeah, this was the kitchen and there's all this water. Like the stove is falling in the water. Oh my God, it freaks me out. But I gotta show you guys the bathroom, because this is really, it's almost like kind of surreal. Oh my God. But like, yeah, the toilet's like falling into the floor there, and there's all the water. It's like completely flooded. But I've never felt like so nervous in a house. We've been so many decrepit, falling down houses, and this one freaks me out the most. Like, you can see the floors everywhere. They're like sunken in, warped. Oh yeah, I'm right there where all that insulation is. You can see it's like caved in. Just, yeah, like, God. Yeah, you can see it. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, how the floor just slopes down. Oh, God. Yep. Yep. Freaks me out a little bit. See there how the floor slopes down. It's like caving in. Ah! Tile just cracked under my foot. And then these stairs, I took a couple steps and I heard some crunch and it freaked me out. So I'm a little bit nervous. Ooh, poo stairs. I don't know why raccoons like to poo on stairs. Oh my God. Oh, it's so musty smelling. Oh my God, yeah. This house is caving in on itself. These floors are like, feel soft. And I was never seen that yet. What?
The explorers step into the dark, rotting structure, immediately noticing warped floorboards, soft spots, and pooling water. The air inside is thick, damp, and stale. The kitchen and bathroom are partially flooded, and every creak underfoot threatens to give way. Outside the windows, nature has reclaimed everything. Vines choke the siding, trees press against the roofline. The deeper they move inside, the more unstable the house feels.
What is that? Oh, candles. Oh my God, look at, Oh my God, yeah. This house is, oh gosh, the floor is so soft.
I went there.
You went that way?
I went there.
It's scary. What's that glittery thing? Oh, broken glass, probably. Yeet. Yeet. Makes me so nervous. Yeah, it definitely looks burnt up there. Hmm? Oh, God. Did we come up? No, we didn't come up these stairs. What is that? Oh my God. Oh, fuck. It was an elevator? What?
It's a type of elevator. It's got rollers.
What the? Where do you see rollers?
Right at the end. See, there's the railing.
Oh, down there? Oh! Oh my God. Maybe there's somebody in this house that was like disabled or something, like in a week.
Candles appear scattered across multiple rooms, fresh, not long abandoned. Soon after, they discover a small elevator chair with rollers, suggesting the home once belonged to someone with limited mobility. The tension rises as they continue through the decayed interior, navigating broken stairs and floors that bend with every step.
See, this is creepy. Turn the lights off, like, holy shit. Like, this would be scary being in this house in the pitch dark. Oh my God, it's scary. Oh my God. See, I would, like, if I was really rich, I'd buy houses like this and charge people admission to come in and, like, be in a real haunted house, spooky house. Spend the night in an abandoned house. A real haunted house. This house is so sketchy. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like soft right here. I don't want to step where it's... Yee. Okay, I'm gonna crawl outside. I gotta get out.
Yeah, so that elevator thing, yeah, I'm like, that's pretty fucked up. It's interesting. It must have been, propelled from the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, the backpack always gets stuck. Ow! Freaking hell.
Don't have with it, that's
Oh, get out somehow. There we go. Oh. I'm telling you, this is a dangerous friggin' house.
They switch their lights off completely. In the pitch-black rooms, the silence becomes overwhelming until soft movement begins to stir through the hallways. Creaks, shifting weight, and subtle knocks echo in the dark. Crawling across weakened floorboards becomes the only way forward, each movement risky and slow. The house feels alive, or at least far from empty. Back at the roadside, the team reflects on just how hazardous the farmhouse truly was. Rotting floors, flood damage, and the unsettling feeling of recent human presence made the exploration tense from start to finish. It's a reminder that abandoned houses don't need ghosts to be terrifying. Sometimes the structure itself is the threat. Before the next clip, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The last video of the night comes from The Bearded Explorer, a UK-based urban exploration channel known for abandoned hospitals, forgotten institutions, and care homes frozen in time. His calm narration and respectful approach often contrast with the unsettling silence inside the places he documents. It is November 2nd, 2025 in England, United Kingdom. An abandoned care home, quiet, decaying, and recently left behind.
Oh, that was really, really bloody creepy, that was.
He slips in through a broken side door, torch beam glancing over dust-covered furniture, scattered documents, and belongings left exactly where they once were. The building feels still, too still. Then a loud, sharp noise echoes down the hallway, stopping him cold. He whispers into the darkness. Nothing answers back.
Wow, look at that. Oh, God, that was horrible. That was a big up. What the was that? What the hell was that? That was really weird. Who must have it?
Further inside, a faint knocking begins behind a closed door. Slow, deliberate. He calls out gently, thinking someone could be inside. No reply. The knocking stops the moment he steps toward it.
What is that? What is that? Oh, smoke alarm. Okay, that was really weird. Very strange. Oh, that bloody door, God.
Seconds later, a heavy bang, close, echoing from just a few rooms away. His breathing quickens. The torch shakes slightly as he scans the corridor, but the hallway remains empty and silent.
What's in there? Ooh, what the hell was that? That sounded like a voice then. Ooh, it could have been.
A soft whisper drifts down the corridor. Too quiet to understand, unmistakably human. He freezes mid-step, listening, unsure whether it came from behind him or ahead.
That is horrible. Why is there always a creep? Oh, look at that. Okay, that is one creepy bath. God, it's almost like a door of a Lamborghini, like strung up in the air. Oh, it absolutely stinks in here. And I've just realised why it stinks in here too. That is disgusting. Oh. Got another small room with an ensuite. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, this is probably the creepiest room I've been in so far. Oh no, I don't like this. I really don't like this. God, the hairs on the back of my neck have just literally sprung up.
In a bathroom with a rotting bathtub, he mutters, "This is one creepy bath." The camera holds on the cracked tiles, the peeling paint, the discolored porcelain. In the next room, what he calls the creepiest yet, the silence presses in. Every breath, every footstep feels amplified, like the building is listening back. Outside in the cold night, he reflects quietly. The knocks, the bangs, the whisper in the hall, none of it easy to explain. The care home felt inhabited, but not by the living. These places aren't just empty buildings. They're full of memory, emotion, and sometimes echoes that refuse to fade. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.